Hello and welcome to the recording of a cost of sales refund. This is a refund received because materials bought were returned to the seller or supplier. We have a document in the bottom right for illustration purposes. Now, the refund was received from Cook Supplies, who actually prepared the refund document. By filing, this document should be found on the purchases and payments file, probably, yes, near the actual purchase document, the initial purchase document, because this is actually a reduction of the initial amount that was paid out for the purchase from Cook's Supplies. The vital information on this document is the account which received the money, and that is a cash account. Now, it is a refund, and therefore we shall be debiting the cost of sales account. The amount paid was £60. We'll look at the date of the transaction, the document number, and that's about it. The next step is to identify the appropriate document for recording this cost of sales refund. So we click the accounting tab, we scroll to cost of sales and find the cost of sales refund received. When it's clicked, the following form comes up. Now, when this form comes up, the very first task is to narrow down to the appropriate VAT rate. By the look of things, this is a standard VAT rated at 20%. Click the drop down, select the 20%, and we get some more rows for recording the VAT amounts. The first information required is which account received the money. According to the document, the cash account received the money, so we click the drop down and select cash. Click tab to identify the cost of sales account whose balance should be reduced by this return of materials. And since it's a standard item, we select account 22. Click tab, continue tab since these are not optional, and then tab again to get to the amounts box. Now, which amount was actually received? Total amount received by the document is 60. So we type the 60. When tab is clicked, the net amount and the VAT amounts are auto-generated. Next, we require the narration, which can be materials returned. So we type that in, materials returned. Click tab to get to the document box, and according to the source document, a 16 is required, and then the date of the transaction was 14th November 2015. So we type 14/11/15. When tab is clicked, we are pushed to the month column, and November was the first month for our demo business. So we type a 01, and when 01 is typed, the first quarter is auto-selected. Since we don't need to modify the narration, we just click insert. Now you can see behind that the data has been inserted. When we click OK, the form is closed, and this is our information on the screen: the date, the month, the quarter, the narration, document number, transaction number is auto-generated. We have the amounts in there. 60 is debited to the cash account. The minus 50 is credited to stock purchases account since its balance should be reduced. The 10 is credited to the purchases VAT account which actually reduces the total purchases VAT for that month or quarter. And then we are saying that these three entries go to the general ledger. This one doesn't go to the general ledger. Now, this one, this 60 ends up on note 22, the minus 50 ends up on note 3, and the 10 pounds ends up on note 23 among the other current assets. Now, the next thing to do is to update all reports with what is on this template, on this recording sheet. So that is Control Alt F5. And after that, we check to confirm if the transactions have been posted. We start with the general ledger. The 50 amount is there, the 60 amount, the 10 pounds is there. And there is no double entry difference. We check on the trial balance. The three values are posted there as well. We check on the VAT computations, the 10 pounds, and the 50 pounds is also there. And we can check the other reports later. But as of now, we can go back to our double entry page and scroll down to where the transaction was pasted. So that is the end of the recording of a cost of sales returned. See you on the next task.